Today we are going to do the second poem of the class 10 syllabus. First one that we have done is Dust of Snow, and the second that we are going to do is Fire and Ice. Before I start explaining the poem, I will request each one of you to please subscribe my channel if you have still not done so. Please. And also, whenever you watch my videos, please write it in the comment section whatever you like most, how you liked my teaching method, how was the poet's viewpoint, anything that you like, please put it in the comment section. It really motivates and encourages me. Alright, so the poem is Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. This poem is a meditation on the end of the world. We all know that one day the world will come to an end. And here, through this poem, Robert Frost has got his own viewpoints. He gives his religious and scientific interpretations regarding the end of the world. You know, in the Bible also, it says that the world will end in fire. So the people who believe, who are religious minded, they too have this viewpoint that one day the world will come to an end due to fire. Now, according to Frost also has a viewpoint of this sort, and according to Frost, he has used this title as a symbolism of, Frost says that fire is desire and lust, longing. Desire for what? Desire for all materialistic things. You know, to have desire and lust for materialistic things, according to Bible, is a sin, is something wrong, because that leads a man to do wrong things to fulfill his materialistic desires. Right? And fire and ice, according to Frost, is hatred and intolerance. Hatred between two races, racial discrimination between two religions, religious discrimination between two countries, between the viewpoints of two people, two political heads, two people of different countries, two people of different religions, of different viewpoints. When there is a difference, it creates intolerance and hatred between men. So he says that the world will come to an end by fire, and if it has to perish twice, then the other reason will be ice. Ice, that is hatred and intolerance. So Robert Frost gave his two viewpoints. He believes in the religious viewpoint and the scientific viewpoint. Religious is by fire and scientific viewpoint is by ice. Alright? How by ice? When you have hatred and intolerance, when two countries, two races are not in compatibility with each other, they tend to hate each other. And according to Frost, that there might take place a nuclear war. And if ever a nuclear war takes place, the whole mankind will freeze. Everything will get perished, will get destroyed. That will lead to end of the world. Alright, so according to Frost, let us read the poem and see how he explains these two viewpoints in his lines of poem. Alright, so he says, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. That means this is not his viewpoint. He's talking about the other people, the people of the world. He says that there are some people who believe that the world will end in fire. Fire is what? Fire is this. craving, desire, lust for materialistic things. Some say in eyes. Eyes is because of hatred and intolerance. Because you do not have the same viewpoint. From what I have tasted of desire, he says, what I know about desire, I hold with those who favor fire. So then he says that I believe that the world will come to an end by fire. The people who believe that it will end by fire, that is what fire is what? Desire, lust, longing for things. He says, I go for that. I am in favor with those people who believe that world will end with due to fire. Alright, so let us see what he says after that. But if it had to perish twice, the world, if it had to get destroyed 2 times, twice, again, once again, to say that I think I know enough of hate. Hate is what? Eyes. To say that for destruction, eyes is also great and would suffice. So he says that if the world has to perish twice, then I believe that hatred can also be a reason, can also be sufficient to end the world. Because then, due to hatred, a war will take place that will perish everything, that will freeze the whole mankind. So by using these 2 words, these are symbolic of desire and lust, hatred and intolerance. These human emotions are going to bring an end to the world. Alright? And Frost also says that if a man burns due to fire, he burns physically. But desire and lust, they burn him spiritually also. And in the same way, if by ice, what he means is hatred and intolerance. He says if a nuclear war takes place, everything will get freezed, will perish physically. And these type of emotions of hatred will bring about a human decay, a spiritual decay in human beings. So by both ways, a man is getting perished, the world is getting destroyed or will come to an end, both physically and spiritually. Alright, so nicely Robert Frost has explained his viewpoints, isn't it? His both religious and spiritual. Alright, let us see the poetic devices. There are many in this. Now, when we start, we'll start with here. Alright, when I have already explained to you that when the lines, the beginning of the line start, 2 or 3 lines start with the same word. Here it is starting with some say, then this is anaphora. The poetic device used is anaphora. When we have lines, the beginning of any lines, continuous, consecutive lines with the same words. That is anaphora. Alright, so here he has used anaphora. Then again it is SS. So this is alliteration also. Let us see more alliterations. W and W here, world, W and will W. Then again here some S and S. Then we have many. Here is W and W. Then here favor and fire, FF. So we have enough of. If I have left any, then you are wise enough to understand, because I have already told you what is alliteration. When a poet uses words with the same consonants in the same line, then that is alliteration. Now regarding another thing of this sort is assonance. What is assonance? When a poet makes use of words which have got many vowels. What are vowels? A, E, I, O, U. So when in same line he uses a lot of same type of vowels. Now let us see here. When he says I hold with, see he has used I here, he has used I here, he has used I here. When we see a lot of vowels being used in the same line, it can be in the starting also, in the middle of the word also, then that poetic device is assonance. Alright, and there are many lines. Here also we can see when he uses, see there are lines when he uses O also. Here also O has been used, O has been used, O has been used, O has been used. So this is assonance, right? If a question comes that give an example of assonance, then you can give this. Now next poetic device is enjambment. Enjambment, when a poet uses a very long sentence without a punctuation mark. Now look here. I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction eyes is also great and would suffice. There is no comma, no punctuation mark in between. So these last three lines is enjambment. The poetic device is enjambment. Alright. Now let us see the rhyming scheme. Alright. Now here this is fire. So we put A, and same as fire, the word is desire. Right. So we can put A here. Then again fire, we can put A here. Is there any other word? Alright. Then we'll move on to B. Right. Ice. We'll put a B here. Then twice is also like that. And again ice is like that. And then suffice is like that. Right? It is a short poem and we are taking it together. Then A and B are done. Next is C. So this line is done. This is done. This is done. This is done. Hate. Hate becomes C. Same as hate is great. Right? So what is the poetic device? Let us start from here. It is A, then B, then AA, B, C, B, C, B. So this is the poetic device of the poem. The poem has got just 9 lines and with the poetic device is this. Right? Everything is clear. I hope you read the poem, go through the poem. Very small poem, but it has got a very deep meaning. If you have any problems, put it in the comment section. I hope you have understood the poetic devices also. If you go through any problem, please ask me. Put your queries in my mail ID, or you can even write in the comment section. Alright? Do take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.